From doing $2.6 billion worth of transaction, how much commission do you think you've made in that process?
Probably $1 million.
It probably means you are a relatively good tagger.
I believe so.
I mean, it has to be, right?
Yes, thank God.
What differentiates you from other taggers?
Frankly speaking, I mean, in due respects to all other taggers,
Yeah.
I don't know usually how other taggers work. Yeah, but I try to observe. I mean, while
Yeah.
I'm on duty
Yeah.
or while I'm in the show flat, I try to observe what other taggers are doing.
Do
what
you
they're
even have
presenting.
time to observe? I mean, if you're in a show flat, you are tagging, right?
Yeah, sometimes maybe after my tagging appointments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes we are in the show flat for show flat duties.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah,
You
so
observe.
I observe.
So who have you observed?
Of course, last time when I just joined the industries, there's certain prominent taggers.
Like?
Jason Chin.
So you observe, there's
Observe.
you only observe Jason.
Of course, there are many others lah. But of course, when I just joined PropNext, I didn't
Yeah.
know much people. I mean, can be any taggers. I mean, while they're doing their presentation, I'm just looking,
Okay.
see what they're sharing.
Okay.
Closing tables, maybe I just observe their body language and such.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I start to pick up maybe a few tips, pointers to how I can enhance my own taggings.
What exactly is the role of a tagger?
Taggers are a specific group. To be a tagger, we have to go through interview. And for taggers, there's certain criteria, right, before you can even be a tagger. For
Okay.
example, you must clock certain amount of commissions.
Okay.
Yeah, because the company also wants to know that you already have transactions. If
Yeah.
you want to help other people
Yep.
to present the show flat,
Yep.
you know at least what's going on, the process and such. Yeah, so there's criteria to be met. And even after being selected to be a tagger, right?
Yeah.
Because tagger have to do a lot of show flat presentation.
Okay.
You have to run through the project with the client. You go through the progressive payments with them. Yeah, I think all this requires training.
What is the career progression for being a tagger? Do you become like an IC or what? Like what happens?
Okay, the company, I think recently they unveiled that there is a career progression
For taggers?
for taggers. I think it started off as a tagger, then after that you may be promoted to become the senior tagger.
Okay.
Yeah, senior tagger means for taggers that clock certain amount of
Okay.
transactions. For some, they may go upwards towards being a lead IC of a project, lead
Okay.
in charge.
Okay.
Yeah, so taking care of operation, taking care of the sales angle. Then of course, the level higher up is of course being the chief
Okay.
in charge of the project,
Okay.
where it oversees almost everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how the project is going to run, the direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a player, as a leader role
Yeah.
towards handling the whole project.
So which stage are you at?
lead is IC.
Lead IC.
Lead is
So-
IC. Sorry for Hulot Green. Yes, lead IC.
2.6 billion worth of transaction and only a lead IC.
Yes, the company do have their selection process
Okay.
for those that is interested or wants to be a lead IC in charge,
Yeah.
chief in charge. I believe they have their own selection process.
Do you want to be though?
My first was Hulot Green. I would say I enjoyed the experience.
Okay.
So definitely I would like to take on another one. PropNext management, I'd like to take on another.
During your heydays, you could tag 30 times in a month.
During Circuit Breaker,
Yeah.
I think that was my record-breaking month. I managed to tag and close about 30 over units.
So you sold 30 units in 30 days. 30
Yes,
tagging.
Yes, during the Circuit Breaker.
And you were saying it has caused somewhat of a conflict at home, right? Your relationship with your wife, and all that kind of stuff. How do you manage that?
Okay, first of all, I'm thankful for my wife.
You got to start with that. You got to start with that. You got to start with that.
Yeah, yeah, because of course, naturally we have to manage our time.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's not easy during Circuit Breaker. I thought I can relax,
Yeah.
sit back and relax.
Yeah.
Because who's going to buy property over Zoom, right?
Exactly.
Without seeing the show flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then again, somehow it happens.
Okay.
One deal leads to another deal. And eventually I found out that every day I'm closing 1 to 2 deals
Oh wow.
via Zoom presentation.
Damn.
Yeah. And yes, when there's more work, more closing means more work.
Yeah.
More work means less time spent with family.
Oh yes.
Yes. And naturally conflicts may happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But looking back, I'm really thankful to my wife.
You're gonna say that again.
Yeah, emotionally,
Yeah.
supporting, helping with the kid.
Yep.
It's not easy, but she managed to do it through.
Yeah.
And even at times, she's helping me with my paperwork. So, for example,
Oh,
during
wow.
the day,
Yeah.
closing,
Yeah.
but I have to go into the next Zoom,
Yeah.
but I have to prepare the documents for the closing.
Yeah.
So she's the one helping to do out.
And do you give her a card?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, but then of course, conflict happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get to work, she don't get to work.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm still very thankful. I would say conflict, yes, but we managed to solve it. Yeah, and we have a better understanding of each other.
So considering how old you are right now and having a kid, family, and all that kind of stuff, would you say that money is more important or family time is more important?
But I think time is more important.
Time is
the
more
most
because
important.
because you've made some money, right? But of course, if you're young, you just started and you don't have much income, you don't have much savings, then money will be more important.
Yes,
Am I correct to say that?
definitely. Yeah, absolutely right. But I think the important thing is to find a balance. A balance between work and family time.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely have to cater time for my own family, which I may have neglected. Not totally, but
Yeah.
of course during the busy period,
Yeah.
a lot of time sacrificed.
Yes.
I mean, first to go. Yeah. So now I try to strike a balance, maybe once or twice a week. Try to make up for.
So how do you schedule family time? Like go out for dinner or what?
Can be going out for dinner, even probably bring the kid to the playground, indoor playground. I think that 1-2 hours spent, I think is good. But of course, Tiger been Tiger lah, man.
Yeah.
Got so many taggings.
Yeah.
You feel drained out. But once there's no taggings or very little
feel
tagging,
stressed.
you feel very stressed.
Yes,
There's
yes.
something wrong.
Correct.
What's happening? Yeah.
So what do you think is the pain point of being a tagger?
Okay. So for pain point, right? If I look at the big picture, of course, for new taggers is very openly is very competitive.
Okay.
There's more and more taggers. Yeah, competition. The bar is set very high.
Because of you.
No. The prop next level of taggers, I think, is very high.
Okay.
Yeah, we have many prominent taggers.
Okay.
And me myself, I learned from them as well. But for new taggers, of course, the challenge for them is looking for their base of ICBs, internal co-brokers.
Yep.
Yeah, how to engage them when they usually goes for prominent taggers. You have a lot of free time. You start to think, is tagging the right route for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you are a prominent tagger, of course, the challenge is number one, your time management.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you have to sacrifice? Is it family time?
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of emotion. In fact, emotional.
Why?
Okay. So for example, right, emotional as in because we do by volumes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably if one day, let's say 3 cases burst because of a volume. Yeah. It looks promising, but it never materialized.
Okay.
Yeah. Or maybe another situation is that the internal co-broke that you usually tag for closed before. But today, how come they look for other taggers?
Oh, it happens,
It happens.
And how do you feel?
Of course, initial years I may take it
Personally,
personally.
is it because I'm
Is
not
it
good
not
anymore?
enough, or did I do
Yeah,
anything wrong
yeah.
for the last tagging? Yeah, so I try, but I think end of the day, today I take it easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be many
For
many
real,
reasons.
you really take it easy.
I try to take it easy. But it's much better lah. I mean, coping with
Of course,
emotions.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they may have their reasons. It could be from their own division. It could be someone.
Oh yeah, maybe the new friend joined.
Yeah, someone that probably he feels that the other taggers may suits the other tagging styles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may suits because maybe I'm not involved in this project, but he want to bring this project, that project,
Oh,
and this
yes.
project. It may be
Okay.
a combination of reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, so I try to take it easy because I think to help people close deal, firstly, me myself emotionally have
Grounded.
to be grounded,
Yes.
positive,
Yes.
happy, so they can bring across the energy to the buyers.
So how do you deal with such awkward situations? You go like, hey, hi, hey, what's up? Like, hey. How do you deal
Usually
with it?
I don't. I just leave it because
But if you leave it, it's even more awkward. What? I saw you, you saw me, you didn't come and say hi.
okay, probably just wave. But I think it's ethics also. I mean, of course, while the ICB is with the other taggers, it's not very nice for me to just
say, hey, hello.
Yeah,
You
hello,
came with your
yeah.
client. I'm just saying.
Usually I just take it. Maybe just acknowledge if you meet, maybe see eye to eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
but
you'll feel
just
like
leave it. Just leave it.
then you see eye to eye and then you feel like, oh, okay, never mind, like that.
Yeah.
Is it like that? That's the internal thought.
Yeah, what to do, right?
Okay. Then So if this happens to you, it also probably means that it happens to other tagger. Maybe the other tagger brought to someone else. Sorry, maybe the other ICB brought to someone else before, and then now they bring to you. Then the tagger will do taggers have like such tension? Do taggers have tension? Yeah.
Depends on, of course, individual.
Wait, do you have tension, or do other people have tension with you?
I'm not sure though. I mean, okay, our tagger community I find is quite strong.
Okay.
Yeah, because we understand how tagger feels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we understand the difficulty. We understand. Yeah, that's why I find that it's a very good environment.
Okay.
Yeah, so far. Yeah, maybe they're not happy with me. They also won't say out lah.
But you ask for feedback. But
I don't
they might
ask for
not-
feedback from tagger.
Okay.
Yeah, ask
okay.
for feedbacks from internal code broker,
Okay,
but
okay.
we seldom really say, hey, this client I typed before, right? But usually the most maybe we have a very simple conversation.
Simple.
Yeah, no, nothing too complicated. I mean, hey, this tagger I typed before, but never mind. End of the day, it's the ICB choice.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, it's perfectly fine.
Have you ever felt angry towards an ICB who, like bypass you?
Angry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say-
Disappointed.
I would say angry. Okay, for those that know me, right?
Yeah.
They always say that Ivan, you have no temper.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because you go to church.
Yeah,
Lame church.
yeah, I go to church. Yeah. My wife may say otherwise, but she's the only one that
It's
can
always
really
like that.
stir my.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
if not, I'm a boat like sailing,
Okay,
and she's the
okay.
wave.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thankful for her to be in my
still
life
gotta be
because
thankful, okay.
it helps me. It helps
Okay,
me to
okay.
build up
Be a
my-
better person.
Be a better person. Be more
Builds your-
expressive.
Your pain tolerance.
Yeah, she's the first one I go to whenever I have a new sales angle.
Okay.
Yeah, she's always
So you
the one
pitch.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My harshest critic, but my biggest fan.
Next time you pitch to me, then I help you.
Yeah, I
quickly.
call you. Okay. Thanks for the very delicious Maggie goreng just now.
Assuming two ICB come to you at the same time, the same timing, how do you determine which?
Which one, right?
Yeah.
This is a very
Yeah.
very real question.
Yes.
Because for example, just the weekend only, the
Yeah.
whole Saturday I'm free.
Yeah.
3 ICB asked for 10:30.
Oh my God! How do you decide, man?
Okay, that one is quite straightforward because naturally one of them is I already served before.
Okay.
They just want to come back for a second viewing.
Okay.
So of course naturally I have to accept that. Yeah. I still try to change it. I still ask for other available timings.
Okay.
Yeah, I still ask that I think can they shift?
But
maybe
if it's a
little more?
second viewing, it's more or less confirmed. Why don't you just pass it to someone else and then you do the other not confirmed one?
Okay, confirm, but yet probably still need that final push.
Okay.
Still needs maybe because there's a lot of emotions that run through before someone makes a commitment.
Oh yes, of
Yeah,
course.
so usually they need more reassurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless the ICB tell me that Ivan, never mind, you can go for your other viewings. This
Yeah.
one I can handle myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I will always ask the ICB also.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's so number one is depends on
Is
that
the
someone
first or
I served
second?
before.
Yeah, okay.
Is it a closing?
Okay.
Then secondly is who I agree to first.
Oh, so you go by who you agree to first.
Who I agree to first.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean to be fair lah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So it's like fastest fingers first. Who asks first? Who reply first? Ah.
yeah. Unless those, but there's a lot of time. I mean, I apologize to some of my internal co-broker that really sometimes it's
You
already
mix up.
arranged,
Yeah.
but last minute there's a closing.
Oh yes.
Then I'm very sorry that sometimes I have to push.
Then you pass it.
Try
Who
to
do you
reschedule.
pass it to?
Who would I pass it to?
Yeah. You have some
okay,
Kaggle
if
friends.
I will really have to pass it to, I want to pass it to someone I trust as well. Trust that can deliver a good presentation to
Yeah,
the internal co-broker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so usually I find those in the circle. I will individually text. I won't ask in the chat group like, hey, who's available this time?
Oh yeah. Okay. You
Yeah.
handpick.
I will handpick. I will call or message them first. Were you able to help me with this tagging?
Okay. Do taggers usually help one another, like on an unconditional level?
Okay, yes, or sometimes private arrangement. Unconditional level, yes, happens before. Yeah, sometimes we help each other. I mean, this can happen to me today, but it can happen to you.
Oh
on
yes,
the
and
other
they might
day
need
as
your
well.
help.
Yeah, so we are open. That's why we have a very strong tagger community within Promnex. I think that's very
Okay.
nice, very nice. Especially during stressful preview periods. It's always nice to see familiar tagger faces fighting the same battle.
But technically they are fighting.
Competition.
Yeah, technically they are fighting against you, right?
Mm-hmm. But same thing. I mean, there's only so limited we can tag
Yeah.
for a day.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
preview time, probably 7-8 taggings appointments is already like back to back every hour.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very very draining.
Yep.
Yeah, and sometimes when we see other taggers also fighting the same battle, we feel comfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know that we are not the only one going through this.
Yep.
Yeah, other tigers are also fighting. I think this keeps us going.
Okay.
Rather than we see the competition.
Or
Yeah.
like competition. You
But
mean-
even
you
competition is a good competition. Oh, he has 7 tagging, I have 4 taggings. Or I have 1 tagging.
Oh come on, that's never happened to you. You are always like everybody got 2-3 tagging and then you got like 15.
Okay,
Right?
that's not the case.
Yeah.
Dear ICBs, I'm very free to take out appointments. Yeah, sometimes it's a misperception that, oh, don't call Ivan. Ivan sure busy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see weekends, in fact, my whole day was free except for 10:30, the last Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday or was it Sunday? Was it Monday?
No, Monday. Yesterday was Monday.
The day before.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing happens.
Yeah.
3 taggers ask for 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of the day I'm pretty open.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So you're saying if in the event if there is no second viewing, all 3 ask at the same time, you see who message you first and then you reply. First come first serve.
First come first.
There is no bias on your end.
No.
What if they are all like very similar, like 1 minute apart, that kind of stuff? And then, do you have like a preference, a bias?
Okay, usually when they ask, because communication is key,
Yep.
so usually I'll ask them, hey, what to take note for your buyers?
Yep.
Yeah, so usually they will say, my buyer's looking for a 3-bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah, they have seen such, the budget is roughly how much? Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
I won't ask you, have they sell their house?
Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
they sold their place or
Yeah.
such? Yeah, I just want to know the very basic info.
Yeah.
That's how I accept taggings.
So whoever give you the most complete information first will secure your timing.
No, not exactly. As long as you text me first, my time slot at that point of time is available. Usually, I will just accept.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is very important. Now, what if everybody did? Assuming there's 2 ICB, and one you're very good friends with, the other one texts you first. Which one do you pick? Good friends with.
Okay, if I already, of course, agreed to
Yeah.
the first one,
Yeah, you will turn down your
then
friend.
I will turn down.
Oh man.
Yeah, but unless the second one is a closing.
Like I bring down sure close, Ivan just gotta be there to close. Is that correct?
Yeah. But again,
Yeah.
sure, not we wouldn't say sure close or such.
Yeah.
I mean, those like second, I mean already
Yeah.
served before.
Okay.
Or maybe not second viewing, but I already served the same client at a show flat before.
Yes.
Yeah, although it's not a second viewing today, the same client want to see another show flat.
Okay.
Yeah, then yes, maybe I will try to I may take that appointment because I already
Okay.
have the base built with
Yeah.
this rather than taking on a new
Yeah.
client base.
Okay.
Yeah, so that may be another scenario that I may actually reschedule my pre-book appointment.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think second viewings as well as clients I served before, I think these two are
Priority.
priority.
Okay. From doing $2.6 billion worth of transaction, how much commission do you think you've made in that process?
Probably $1 million. But where all the money goes to, man?
It's like that one.
All the money
Bro,
goes
it's
to.
like that. I swear to God. It's like that. What is one advice you have to new agents or people who are in the industry and they're thinking of being a tagger?
Of course, you must have the conviction, yeah, the commitment. Have to have certain passion, definitely, to always want things to actually gain more insights or create your own insights into why this project can sell.
Okay.
But I believe always going back to how you want to excel being a tagger is always to do that thing a little bit more compared to what others is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that is one advice that I can probably give it to them.
Okay. So can you elaborate a bit more about a little bit more? So if people show floor plan, you show what? Site map? Like what is a little bit more?
Okay, for example,
Yeah.
a little bit more, I think when I started doing taggings,
Yep.
yeah, I seen a lot reach out by text message,
Yeah.
by mass broadcast.
Oh, so you do a bit more.
So a little bit more could be maybe a tap on email blastings.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mean that time at that point of time when I just started, there's not many agents that do email blasts
Yeah.
in terms of outreaching.
Okay.
So that's a little bit more.
Ah.
Not many people do, for example, internal co-broke briefing in the show flat in masses. That's something I did during my days in Florence.
Okay.
Yeah, and a little bit more can be, for example, now when you're presenting the location map,
Yep.
yeah, most tagger will probably point out where's the MRT is,
Yeah.
where's the amenity inn
Yeah.
is. But what can do more? Maybe in the presentation, in the location map, you share with your client, maybe what's the value, what are the things, transformation happening, what's the things that will help you uphold your value within the area, rather than just looking at what's within the location itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so add in things that you think can actually differentiate yourself compared to other taggers, how they work.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.